All right, this is my screencast tutorial for the Plickers app. All right, Plickers app is something that you want to use in your classrooms. It's a great tool for doing formative assessment. It's also great for gathering data. So if you want to use it for quiz scores and things like that, it helps you collect all the data, and then you don't even have to go through the process of grading it. It grades it for you. So it's a pretty useful app. First thing you want to do is download the app to your Android or Google Play or to your Apple device, and you can do that down here. So you can download it on the App Store or to your Android device. All right, super easy. Once you do that, you want to sign up for an account. All right, and you enter your name, email address, and password. And it's super easy. Once that's done, you will see your name pop up here in the top right-hand corner. All right, super easy. Once that's all done, then you want to begin. And you want to begin by creating your classes. So you want to go to this classes link right here, which is in the top left-hand corner, just left of center. And you want to click classes. Once you're at this screen, you want to go here and add a new class. All right. Once you click there, this is where you can name your class. You can select the year. For instance, if you're teaching kindergarten, first, second grade, or whatever, you can put that in that cell. Here you can select exactly what subject you're teaching. And then if you want to, you can color code your class. So if you have, obviously if you have a variety of different classes or different periods and you want to give them all a different color, you can do it right then and there. All right. Once your class has been created, you want to click on that class. I've already got a couple classes created, so we're just going to go into the demo class that I created earlier so we can get going with this already. All right, once you click on that class, you want to create your class roster. All right, now there's two ways to do this. One, you can type the student's name in this cell right here, all right, as you can see here, and then you can press enter. Or you can click the button that says add roster, which is right here. Now, if you click this button, you can add the names one by one or copy and paste a roster you have already created. All right. Once you press enter, each name will be assigned a card number. All right. And you'll see all the available cards over here to the right. All right. Every time you assign a name, one of the cards will become unavailable. All right, so I'm going to walk you through that really quick. So as you can see, I've already created 3 students for this class. John Doe, his sister Jane Doe, and Billy Belt Buckle, he's number 3. All right, as you can see, cards 1, 2, and 3 are unavailable. The available cards start at number 4. So we're going to go over here. I'll show you. You can create a student. I'll create another one, Larry Lunchmeat. Once you have Larry Lunchmeat, you hit enter. There. Larry is now assigned card number 4. If I want to create another student, Sausage Head, and you hit enter, and now Sam Sausage Head is assigned to number 5, Larry Lunchmeat's number 4, and so on. So your students are there. All right. Now that you've created a roster, then you want to print the cards that you're going to assign each of these students to. So in your computer, they're already assigned card numbers. All right. And note, when I show you how to do this next thing with the cards, I want you to note that you can use multiple cards for different classes, or you can use the same set of cards for different classes. Once you assign a student in a particular class a number, that number is for that student in that particular class. So you can use card 1 for John Doe in period 1, but you can also use card 1 for, Lucy Lawless in class 2, and she can be card 1. If they're different classes, you can use the same card. So you can just print one set of these, or you can go over to cards and you can print multiple sets. All right. So again, you want to click on the cards. It's up here in the top bar, just right of center. Here you can download a free set of these Plicker cards, and this is actually what they look like. All right, the standard Plicker card set is free, and actually you can download all of these for free. There are different types of cards available depending on your class size or situation. So you can download every set if you like, all right? Or you can just download one set that you can use for all your classes. You can download the standard set, which is 40 cards. It comes with 2 cards on a sheet. You're gonna have to cut them. You can go to Amazon and order a laminated set. I would say the best way to do it is just download one set of each. They're free. When the cards get ruined in class or, because of overuse, download another set or print another set, because once you download it, you have it. All right. So you can download every set if you like. And again, you can download multiple sets for use with multiple classes, or you can use one card for students in different classes. All right. Once you have downloaded your cards, then you need to create questions for your classes. All right, so the easiest way to do this is to go up to library, which is up here in the top bar again, next to the actual word Plickers, and you want to click on library. All right, once you're on this screen, you want to click on this button, the add new question button. This will give you an option. I'll click it right here. This will give you an option to create a multiple choice question or a true false question. Multiple choice, true false. All right, now please note if you do choose the multiple choice option, all right, you also have the option of selecting the amount of available choices for your students. So for instance, you've got 4 choices, but say you only want 3, you can get rid of D. Say you only want 2, you can get rid of C. And then if you want to add them back, you can add the option there. All right, so it gives you the flexibility to decide how many choices you want, or you can just go to true false. All right, so we're gonna go back to multiple choice. I will create a question here and I can show you exactly how to do it. So let's say I want to ask the question, how many days are there in a year? Oh, there we go. All right, how many days are there in a year? And then you just come up with answers. All right, once your answers are in there, you go down to where the correct answer is, and then you save. Now, if you just hit save, it won't set you up for a new question if you want to add multiple questions. All right, so I'm going to hit save and create new. That opens up the slot for me again, so I can create some more questions. All right, who cares what the question is? I'm just going to show you how to do it. Which planet does Superman come from? All right, again, you can tailor these questions to your class depending on what the subject is. All right, it's really easy to do. Pick the right answer, hit save and create new. And the reason why I'm doing a couple of these questions is because I want to be able to show you an option that you have in the next section if you have a bunch of different questions. All right, so that's the reason why I'm taking the time out to create, a couple different questions. All right, last question, how many states make up the region known as New England? So again, you can see that you can use this regardless of what subject you're teaching. It's totally applicable to everything you're doing in your classroom. All right, then you can put down your answers, and the person can choose using their cards, which is what we're going to go over. All right, and let me actually throw you up a true or false question, which is pretty easy. True or false? I don't know. There are, I don't know how many planets. There is one sun in our solar system. There you go. True or false, right? And then there you go. Now you can see all of these questions are in your library. And it doesn't matter which order you put them in, because I'll show you later that you can choose the question you want to use at any given time. So it doesn't matter which order they're in, all right? Also, I want to note, you can add an image to each question. So in each question, you can add an image there as you go along, as you create your questions. All right, and that was actually in the last cell. So if you, let me go back and show you, when you're making the questions, if you want to add an image, you can. And then when you hit save, all that gets incorporated into your question. All right. Alrighty. Once a question is created, you have the option of sending this question to the class queue of your choosing. So to select the queue, you click on the calendar icon located at in the bottom left-hand corner of the question box. So you click on this, it says add to queue, you click on that, and then you can pick where you want that question to go. As you can see over here, I have 2 classes. All right, so if I want this question, there's one on our solar system, go into my demo class queue, that's where I'll send it. All right, and note that if I'm sending a question to my class queue, that question still remains in the library. However, if I decide I want to move one of these questions, which I'll show you in a minute, the question goes into that particular box but doesn't stay in my library. All right, so again, if I want to move these questions around, I can move it to my master's class. You can leave them all in the library if you like, or you can actually go into individual classes that you've made and then create questions in there. All right, so if you are teaching multiple classes or different classes, you can create different folders with questions that are specific to those particular folders. All right, super easy to do. All right, so again, you can store all your questions in your library, or you can add questions or create questions in other class folders. It all depends on how you prefer to organize your questions. All right, if you add a question, again, if you add a question to the question queue of your class, the question will also remain in your library. But if you move a question from your library to another folder, then the question will only reside in that new folder to which it was moved. All right, so now you have, we have a class created, we have questions in there that we can use for our demo class, and once you have this all set up, now you're ready to teach now you're ready to use this app in your classroom. So what you want to do from this point on, you want to click Live View, which is up here in the top center. All right. Once you get this screen, then you want to open the Plickers app on your mobile device, which is your Android or your tablet or whatever you did. You want to open the Plickers that you downloaded onto your mobile device. From your mobile app, you want to select the desired question from the appropriate queue. All right, and you'll be doing this on your phone at this point, but you do need the computer open, all right, because it's on your laptop that you're going to select this live view. And then from your phone, you're going to select the desired question from the appropriate queue. Live View will update the selected question automatically so the students can see the question if you're projecting it onto the board. And then when you're looking at your phone, all the kids are going to read the question, they're going to hold up their Plickers card, and they're all numbered. So the numbers will correspond to the student. And on each card, there's an A, B, C, or D. And depending on which answer the kids want to give you, they will put that corresponding letter on the top. All right. You will take your mobile device that you're using, you will press the camera icon, that will open up the screen for your Plickers app, and then you can scan the student cards from the front of the room with your mobile device to collect the student responses. All right, those student responses, when they come in, it tells you which individual students got the answers right or wrong. It gives you a total of how many students got it correct. It even gives you a percentage. So you can take a formative assessment of what percentage of your class got it right, who particularly got it wrong. That way, from there, you can decide whether or not you need to reteach that concept or whatever. Again, it's a great app. It's good for formative assessment. It's also helpful in the grading process because you don't actually have to go through and grade every little thing. If you want to actually create and make this into like a little pop quiz or any type of test, the app will save your responses for you after you're done giving the assessment. They don't go away, so you can go back and pull it back up and then enter it into your gradebook. All right, so that is how we use Plickers. Hope this was helpful, and have a great day.